Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I hope you are enjoying the best of health. I welcome you in my class, that is English for grade 3. We are learning unit 12. Its title is Eidul Azha. My dear fellow teachers, this lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation and worksheet links are given. You may click it, download it, follow it as it is, or modify it for your convenience. I'm going to deliver my lecture according to this lesson plan. And my dear children, today we are going to continue and complete reading and understanding of this unit and comprehension as well. So before this, in your unit 2, I have taught you how to locate specific information to answer short question based on text. I hope you remember the technique. If not, don't worry, we are going to learn it again to apply critical thinking to interact with text using intensive reading strategies while reading to locate or scan specific factual information to answer short questions based on the text. So what is basically we are going to do today, what this SLO is demanding us, we will interact with the text to locate or scan specific factual information. This is what our task is according to this SLO. This is our today's SLO. Let's start with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah mentions in Surah As-Safat, verse 102. Thereafter, when the boy reached an age in which he could work with him, he, Ibrahim alayhi salam, said, "O my little son, I have seen in a dream that I am slaughtering you. So consider, what is your opinion?" He said, "O my dear father, do what you have been ordered to do. You will find me, inshallah, if Allah wills, one of those who endure patiently." Yes, my dear children, as I told you yesterday, this is a beautiful verse which is telling us when it is a command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should not hesitate to follow it. Okay, though Prophet Ismail alayhi salam was just a little boy, not a grown-up man, he was a young boy, still he said, if it is Allah's order, I will follow it. You will find me among the one who endure patiently, right? So beta, it doesn't matter either we are elder or younger. Important thing is whenever there is command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, we should follow it, right? So we were reading the story of Eidul Azha and the sacrifice of Prophet Ibrahim and Prophet Ismail alayhi salam. So we are going to read further. Before starting reading, you tell me, what is the purpose of celebrating Eidul Azha? Pause the video, answer this question to your teacher and then come back. Yes, my dear students, I hope you have answered because we have read the text related to this question yesterday. Now I'm going to teach you a technique which is known as how we locate or scan text. Okay, how do we do that? So this is how we scan. But when we have to scan, what do we do? For a bigger portion, we make a shorter and reach to the specific information. So scanning and reading is a technique for quickly looking through reading material. So what does it mean? We don't read each and every word, the whole page. We just quickly find it to locate a particular piece of information. And when it is related to factual, what does factual mean? It can be a fact, a date, a name, a place, right? That is called factual. So fact, we know that fact is something which we can prove it's true. And basically when we talk about factual information, it is related to date, time, place, person, name, things like that. Okay. So my dear children, now if I ask you to scan the same question which I just asked you, what is the purpose? So first you have to think this was the text in the first part of the story because we were reading it. So quickly go to that part. That is this text we read. So it must come within that. Now start scanning it. Where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is. That's here the purpose of the celebration. You see, this is how, instead of reading each and every line, we quickly go through 1, 2, 3, 4, and where I find it, I noted it. This is how we scan text for specific factual information. Do you understand? Okay, we'll practice it further. So let's complete reading first, then we'll do more practice, okay? So here we go. This is the point where we left reading. All of you open your book on page number 96. From this point, I'm going to start reading. Listen carefully, because after me, you have to read it. On the first day of Eid al-Adha, Muslims get ready for the Eid prayer. They wear new clothes and use perfume. It is part of their preparation to follow the Sunnah of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamul Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. They go to masjid and offer prayer. After the prayer, everyone says dua. People greet each other by embracing. Means they meet each other, they hug each other, they embrace each other. Sunnah of Hazrat Muhammad Rasulullah Khatamul Nabiyyin sallallahu alayhi wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. After this, animals are sacrificed and the meat is distributed among the poor. Festival like Eid creates a sense of unity and harmony among the people. It brings, what does harmony mean? Agreement of idea, means all think alike. Okay. It brings joy and happiness. Right? Now, my dear children, you have to answer these questions. Why do people use different routes to go back to their homes? And what is your favorite activity on Eid? Read the text again, answer these questions to your teacher, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with the reading? Good job. Now it's time for our activity. And what the activity is? Your teacher will provide you reading material, and teacher, for your assistance, I brought this text. You may take the same. And what you are going to do, teacher will provide reading material to students to scan factual information. Okay, there are a few questions. You may follow the same, or you can make your own questions which are related to factual information and ask the student to extract that information from this text, the way of scanning I just taught you. Okay, so pause the video, enjoy the activity, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job, you are smart. Now let's complete the comprehension. These are the questions from the text we just read. So you will answer this question, and which technique you are going to apply? To scan the text from the material we just read. Okay, so pause the video, answer these questions, write the answers in your notebook, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. So it's time once again. Beta, this is also multiple choice questions. I hope you could answer them without referring back to text. But if you need to, what technique will you apply? Quickly, yeah, scanning technique. Okay, so pause the video, complete question number 3 in your book, and then come back. Yes, my dear children, are you done with it? Good job. I know you are enjoying today's lecture. Okay, so it's time for your homework. You will practice the sentences, making sentences of these words in your notebook. This is your homework, and here is a worksheet, my dear fellow teachers. This worksheet, lesson plan, PowerPoint presentation links are given. You may click it, download it, and kindly provide a printed worksheet to students for practice. So, my dear children, what we have learned today, we learned to apply critical thinking to interact with text using intensive reading strategies while reading, to locate or scan specific factual information, to answer short questions based on the text. Are we done with it? Yes. So that's it for today. Tomorrow I'll come again with a very interesting lesson. Till that time, keep learning, keep practicing, take very good care of yourself. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.